everyone to the 776th
Okay, so I think on the other side of the world there is internet connection problems. So Shruthi, if you feel like, so we see you, hello, and she beautiful, like she stopped with her beautiful smile. So we probably will be co-hosts today. So are you here, Shruthi? Okay. Are you with us? Shruthi,
the host is getting hosted.
So everyone, thank you for joining us today in the Daily Antidote of Song. My name is Solomia, and today the host is Shruthi. She's from India, Mumbai, India. I can imagine like we can do this simultaneously. It's amazing what technology could do. And she just disappeared, so I hope she will be back. Otherwise, I would have to host myself.
I think she'll be back in just a minute, hopefully. Luckily, I got my sound working, so Solomia, I will take over for the hellos really quick, and then I'll turn it back over to you and Shruthi as soon as she gets back in. So in the meanwhile, let's say hello to everybody here in this room. First of all, a big hello to everyone joining us out there on Facebook Live. Hello, Facebook friends. We love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. A big welcome and hello to Solomia of Gerdan, and Andre will be joining us shortly. And a big hello to the rest of our friends here in the room. That is Brian, hello. Annette in California, hello. To Sue, hello. To Jenny in Suffolk, UK, hello. To Susan G in Cincinnati, Ohio, hello. To Pauline in Northeast England, hello. To Cricket, Delhi, hello. To Trish in Victoria, BC, Carolyn on day 776. Thank you for keeping us on track all the time. Hello to Deborah in Kentucky. Oh, that is such a lovely sign for Joe. Carolyn will be sure to spotlight that at some point. Hello to Doug in Underhill, Vermont. Hello to the Curly Tops in Vermont. Hello to Julie in Ontario. Hello to Dan in Vienna, Virginia. Christiana and Bob also rocking the 776th day sign. Hello to Jamie in Victoria, BC. Storm in Greenfield, Mass. Hello to Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Kathy in Virginia. Ralph in Victoria. Let's see who else we've got today. Hello to Karen in Idaho. Hello to Sheila in Florida. Susan in Seattle. Pete and Jana in Toronto. Fred in the DC Labor Chorus. Hello to Kat in Vermont. Kathy, hello to Anna in Maryland. Nancy and her beautiful Irish cow. Hello to Hoda in BC. Hello to Caroline in DC. Hello to Aloysius on the beach. What a great place to be. It looks like on the beach in a town. Stand behind you? Can't tell. Hello to Kristen. Hello to Kevin in New Hampshire on day 776. Hello to Shruthi back with us. Thank goodness, we missed you. Let me make sure that you are back on our page and you can join in and continue your co-hosting in just a second. And hello to all of our friends joining us off camera. That is Janet S, Judy M, Gary P, Bob in Eastern Mass, Bronwyn, Victoria, BC, Sandy E in North Carolina, Tom in Vermont, Bob in Albany, New York, Ruth traveling in the UK, Gwen, let's see who else, Lisa in Vancouver, Loriana, Kachina, and Courtney in Vermont, and I think that is everybody right now. Now I'm going to turn it back over to you, Shruthi, to continue your lovely tech hosting. Hit me up if you got any more internet difficulties. It's great we can talk to each other on the other side of the world, but hey, sometimes the internet can't quite keep up. Take it away, Shruthi.
Hello, everyone, and that the host gets hosted. So I'm so glad to welcome all of you to the 776th day of the Daily Antidote of Song, and it's so lovely to be joined back by the lovely duo at Gerdan, Solomia and Andre.
Andre is coming, yes.
Yes.
Andre, are you coming?
Well, we can hear you play all day and sing all day really, and we don't need anything else. So whenever it feels right. Uh, and I just wanted to, so before we set out and head out for the song, y'all are performing tomorrow, is that right, Solomia?
Yes, we're performing in Washington, D.C. at the Hill Center. It's an old naval hospital, and we're performing with a quartet, with a guitar and bass player. There'll be a 2-hour program dedicated to Ukraine, and all the proceeds will go to Ukrainian charities, United Help Ukraine. And so if you the link is in the chat, so if you want to join us, please do. If you're in the area, if you're in Virginia or Maryland, it will be outside, COVID safe, so you can enjoy beautiful weather and beautiful music.
Wonderful. I join you in spirit because I'm halfway across the world in Mumbai, India at the moment. But I guess that's what we mean by the world coming together in song, and I think we really need this coming together in song. And thank you to the good folks at Daily Antidote for doing this. So Solomia and Andre, Gerdan, whenever you're ready, we're ready.
Tomorrow we're gonna go visit you too.
Yes, across the globe. So today we are going to play for you and sing a beautiful Ukrainian song. The spring song, and it's a love song, and because if you all know, Ukraine now goes through very difficult times, and we just don't want to have it sad. We want to bring you joy and know how Ukrainian music is so beautiful. This is me, and beautiful and melodical, and also I was inspired to create English version of this song, one verse and a refrain, so you guys could, instead of singing Ukrainian that you don't understand, sing in English your verse after we do Ukrainian. So, and the lyrics are in chat, the basically transliteration from Ukrainian, and also there is an English version. So we will sing that song, and then when after that we will stop, and we will play, and you guys will sing in English your lyrics. So first you need to learn that, how it goes. It's very beautiful. It's about a girl in the Carpathian Mountains that every evening waits for the shepherds to come from the hills and to say hello, and this is her beloved. So you will hear and you will learn this in English version. It's exactly the same words that I'm singing in Ukrainian. So here it is. It's called Cheremshyna, which is the wild cherry tree.
Let's do this.
Znov zozuli holos chuty в lisi, Lastivky, hnizdechko, zvyly, strisi, a vivchar, zhene, otaru, plaiem, Tiokhnuv pisniu, solovei haiem. Vsiudy, buino, kvitne, Cheremshyna, do shliubu, vbralasia, kalyna. Vivchara v sадочку, в тихому куточку жде дівчина жде. Шла вона в садок повз осокори, задивилась на високі гори, де двері спадають чисті роси. цвіт калини приколола в коси. Всюди буйно квітне черемшина, мов до шлюбу бралася калина. Вівчара в садочку, в тихому куточку жде, дівчина жде. Voice of cuckoo bird is heard in forest. Swallow flies and settles neatly her nest. Shepherd brings his sheep down mountain passage. Nightingale thrills beautifully his message. Everything is filled with scent of cherry. Young babe born on dresses to get married. Quietly in garden, girls look over mountain when the shepherds hear. Vsiudy, buino, kvitne, Черемшина, мов до шлюбу вбралася kalyna. Vivchara в садочку, в тихому куточку жде, дівчина жде. Жде, дівчина жде. Жде, дівчина жде. And she's waiting for him. Thank you so much. I see you guys have all the same instrument that we have. This is great. What a treat. You have all handy. Very nice.
This is such a delightful song. Is it invoking the springtime?
So it's a walking springtime. This is not a folk song. This was written by Ukrainian songwriters. It's an art song, but it became so popular and well known around the world between Ukrainians that now it's treated as a folk song. It's one of the most beautiful songs actually in Ukrainian repertoire, and everyone, the singers who wants to kind of show off, they like to sing that song, and it's very tender and very melodic, and it's very kind of like sincere and beautiful. You cannot be not sincere when singing. And Черемшина, it means I can write down title in English. I think it's a wild cherry tree. So Cheremshyna is the name of the tree, and it's a wild cherry tree. But you won't find it unless you write it in Ukraine, because this is my own translation. I just composed it just a couple of days ago.
Wow.
Let me see, Cheremshyna. So what I think would be great, since we have so beautiful audience, and Shruthi is a representative of our audience, if you guys are, Shruthi, you can try to sing it in English. Did you memorize the melody a bit?
We can go line by line, and then we'll all sing with you again. If we can just do the refrain again.
Okay, so voice of cuckoo bird is heard in forest. So you want to do by one line or two lines?
2 lines is good.
Okay. Voice of cuckoo bird is heard in forest. Swallow flies and settles neatly her nest.
Voice of cuckoo bird is heard in forest. Swallow flies and settles neatly her nest.
Shepherd brings her sheep down mountain passage. Nightingale trills beautifully his message.
Shepherd brings his sheep down mountain passage. Nightingale trills beautifully his message.
Beautiful. Everything is filled with scent of cherry. Young viburnum dresses to get married.
Everything is filled with scent of cherry. Young women dressed us to get married.
Quietly in garden, girl looks over mountain when the shepherd's here.
Quietly in garden, girl looks over mountain if the shepherd is here.
Wow, beautifully, beautiful. You have such a nice and gentle voice. Thank you so much. So what I'm gonna do, I will play violin and you guys sing in your own homes and where you listen to us. And then we will sing all together one more time. Sounds like a good deal?
That sounds absolutely fabulous.
Okay, so I do violin and you guys sing. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. It's such a pretty and beautiful song. And Shruthi, thank you for being such a great representative in our audience.
Thank you for sharing this. And I'm wondering, Solomia, I think we're all sort of in these narratives of decolonizing how the way we look at art and really trying to be authentic. I'm wondering if you'd take us through maybe a couple of lines in Ukrainian of the refrain so that we can all learn in the language.
Let's do one by one because it's really hard for people who do not know.
And I won't attempt to sing this one, but I will sing.
Vsiudy, buino, kvitne, Cheremshyna. Mov до shliubu vbralasia kalyna. Vivchara в садочку, в тихому куточку, жде дівчина, жде. And again. Всюди буйно квітне черемшина, мов до шлюбу бралася калина. Вівчара в садочку, в тихому куточку, жде дівчина, жде.
Oh, that's so utterly gorgeous. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'm just wondering, Solomia, at a time like this, and it's something I've always been wondering in my practice as well, and I'm wondering with everything that's going on in Ukraine, I'm wondering how you get the strength and the energy to sing a happy, bright song like this, and I wondered if you could share some of that energy and thought behind that.
Yes, I thank you for this question. Since war started in February 24, 2022, we playing nonstop as a group, and we basically in DC one of like the only musicians who play actually Ukrainian folk songs, and basically we combine folk music with a bit of jazz, a bit of classical music, because me and Andre, we both trained classical musicians. We have PhD in our instruments, so we basically our background is classical music. So we've been performing in the air every weekend. Every weekend we would have a fundraiser to raise funds for Ukraine, and this is what our contribution, what we can do the best to help our people. And of course, every day you see these stories and videos. It's so heartbreaking, especially being a mom. I have so many, like I'm reading what happens to children, and it's just something that's unbelievable. And but also I hear the stories when people attend our concerts. Say thank you so much. You bring our spirits strong, and thank you for this beautiful music. This is our, this is our fight on in art. Like we share our culture with the world, and we raise awareness about Ukraine, and we share that we're not only we need help when it's the kind of in the sorrow. We need also a support, because only song, and usually people survive very, very hard times creating the song, because the song and music is something that they can actually forget about the bad things happening. So that's why we need to bring this beautiful music, not just mournful music. But we perform many different songs and dances, and one of more edgy. But this time, because it's such a beautiful weather and it's a May time for beautiful Ukrainian traditions, when they actually sang these May songs and beautiful love songs. So just to bring it to you.
And thank you for your art, and thank you for your gentle love and resistance. And
thank you so much. And
bravery.
If you want to help, there's organization we work with. You can donate. We trust them. We work with them from 2014. And there are so many organizations, even the World Kitchen, whoever helps Ukraine, please do, because our people need that so much. And please, enjoy, come to Daily Dose of Songs. I was really, really amazed how many different artists. And Shruthi, thank you so much for hosting it. And we will, so you also a singer, right? You do it.
Yes, I'm a singer as well.
And and Indian music is very beautiful. I'm also a music educator, and I teach kids about cultures around the world, and music, yeah. And then musical. Yeah, my son tells me, because we have our friends, our musicians coming for the rehearsal for tomorrow's show, so we have to wrap up. They are waiting. This is Matej, my son. He's also starting.
Hello. Okay.
We are thrilled to be here, and thank you so much for having us today at Daily Dose of Songs. And maybe you could share with your audience your songs from India to wrap up today's Daily Antidote.
Well, that sounds lovely, and we'll do something nice. And I just wanted to point out, just before we went live today, Solomia mentioned that the word Gerdan is necklace, and Solomia's student, who is Indian, points out that Gerdan in Hindi actually means neck. So there's this strange and beautiful connection in the words Gerdan and Gerdan, and so the world is really smaller than we realize. And so thank you, Solomia and Andre, for your music, and for these links, and for your beautiful sharing, and we hope to have you back, and good luck for the show tomorrow. Anyone in the Washington DC area, please check it out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and thank you for being a wonderful audience and support us in this hard time. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, so that brings us, we'll let Solomia and Andre go to their rehearsal, and thank you everyone for joining this 776th day of the Daily Antidote of Song, and we'll see you tomorrow for 777, which seems like quite a lovely number. So thank you everyone, and I will sing you all out using the tune that Gerdan gave. So, thank you, Solomia and Andre. Thank you, Aaron on tech. Thank you, Delhi. Thank you, Deborah in Kentucky. Thank you, Susan J. in Cincinnati, Ohio. Thank you, Jenny in Suffolk. Thank you, Cat Cox in Vermont. Thank you, Curly Tops. Thank you, Hoda BC. Thank you, Dagbane. Thank you, Christiana and Bob. With the sign that's getting ready for tomorrow. Thank you, Brian McLaughlin. Thank you, Cricket. Thank you, Julian, Ontario. Bye-bye, Susan Sean. Bye-bye, Annette. Bye-bye, Kathy. Bye-bye, Carolyn. Bye-bye, Trish and Victoria. Bye-bye, Jamie and Victoria. Bye-bye, Bonnie. Bye-bye, Fred. Goodbye, Kathy in Virginia. Goodbye, Susan Miller in Seattle. Goodbye, Ralph in Victoria. Goodbye, Sheila in Florida. Goodbye, Bonnie Boys in Idaho. Goodbye, Fred, and goodbye, Ralph, and goodbye, Peter and Janet. Goodbye, Sheila in Florida. Goodbye, Anne in Maryland. Goodbye, Kevin Ennis. Goodbye, Carolyn DC. Goodbye, Storm. Goodbye, Bob and the Bear. Goodbye, Dan Walker. Goodbye, Nancy. Goodbye, Pauline, and goodbye, Aloysius. Goodbye, Gary and Christy. Goodbye, Kirsten. Goodbye, Bob in Albany. Goodbye, Gwen, and bye-bye, Janet and Lisa in Vancouver and Loriana and Amos and everybody I have missed on our Facebook Live. See you one day, 777 tomorrow.